Okay, we're here at the Ador Welding booth. I've got Mustafa, Jeremy Johnson from CM2 Supply, and then Robert Saunders, and he is the Business Development Manager here in the U.S. First question for you, Mustafa. Who are the types of targets that you would target here at GAWDA, and what would they typically buy from you?
All right. Thanks a lot. So just for a real quick, Ador is an Indian manufacturing company. Started off around 75 years ago with the JV with Oerlikon. So I just wanted to mention that in there. So we actually started in the US around 2 years ago, and our target focus really is independent distributors, typically 2 to 3 branches and more. And that's kind of who we're targeting, because we're trying to offer them exclusivity for their regions. And we obviously will offer them a variety of our products that we manufacture in India. The type of products that we started off and have been really successful with has been our S6 wire. You can see the one on the red spool, stainless steel, and then a lot of TIG rods. So that's been pretty much the focus, especially what these guys have been buying. And most recently, we've started with electrodes, saw wire, and flux. So these are just the main products. We also do machines, but at the moment, the focus is entering the US with the consumables.
Nice, very good. And how would they expect to receive their shipment from you, or what's the order process and delivery look like?
All right, so I do know that distributors typically don't do a lot of importing themselves.
Right.
It's typically they're buying it locally over here. So what we've done is we made the process very seamless. So literally the minute I get a purchase order, in around 60 days, the truck or the container will be at your warehouse. You don't have to do any sort of paperwork. All the customs clearance and all is all done by us. So it's literally just place the order, the material will show up in 60 days.
Nice. Okay, talk about any success stories. I think that's why we brought this guy in here. What does the success look like so far?
The success has been really, really good, and we've been really happy with CM2. This process started around 2.5 years ago. Jeremy was very, very instrumental in spearheading this program. So I'm just going to let him talk about it and explain some of his experiences.
Yep. Talk about the experience you've had with Ador, what's been working well, and how'd you get launched?
Yeah, so, 2.5 years ago, Robert and I used to work together, and, we've always wanted to have an exclusivity with a wire, just because, we're always going up against the majors that have their own product line. But we needed something that was not just, everybody else has it. We didn't want to be a Me Too anymore. So Robert and I started talking, and, then we got into doing the demos, and, it fell in a good spot for us. Besides not just making good margins, but we had the exclusivity title as well. So, we brought it in. Yeah, sure, the first, 3 containers, there was a little bit of hiccups, but it was all minor. And anything that we came up with, they worked on it with us. And it's been great so far. I mean, the first 3 containers, we were happy to do maybe 6 to 8 containers the first year, and we did double digits. And
nice.
Now we are building my 39th and 40th container here. So
wow,
in just less than 2 years.
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to bring in Robert. Obviously, they're going to need some local support, being an Indian company. Talk about how you work with the distributors here in the U.S. and Canada.
Well, I'm based in Northeast Ohio, and this is year 33 for me in this welding industry. But we need partners like CM2 and people like that have good technical folks, because they need to be self-supporting that way. But my support is making sure we have all the different marketing stuff, the catalogs, and to be able to kind of handhold through the initial process. I'd like to say that Jeremy calls me all the time because he needs my help, but he's doing a heck of a job for us. So, but we don't have a big staff. We got a staff of 1, but it's really the margins. We're coming in, eliminating the wholesaler, going directly to the distributor. So it takes, it puts more margin in to the distributor's hands, and the exclusivity with 5.5 states. We're not looking for 30 or 40 CM2s. We need 2 or 3 maybe 4 or 5 geographically throughout the country. And so all I can say is, the future's bright here at Ador. So
That's why you're wearing those.
Yeah, there you go. Future is bright here at Ador Welding. Thank you guys for coming to GAWDA and for supporting the event. If you're a distributor interested in becoming an anchor partner for Ador, reach out to Robert and he will get it started. Thank you guys.
Thank you.